Antroy jumped off the catabus on Michigan Ave, hoodie up, fro puffed out underneath, the Antroy chain bouncing on his chest. Lansing felt different today, louder, alive, like something was about to shift. Cars sped past the corner store, kids biked through traffic, and sirens hummed in the distance. It was one of those days where anything could happen. He walked toward the apartments where his friends always kicked it. Jalen, smooth talker, Malik, always hungry, and Taya, the one who kept the boys from doing anything extra stupid. They were arguing the moment he walked up. "Bro, tell Malik we not going in that building," Taya said, pointing at the abandoned motel across the road. Malik grinned. "What? They said the basement got old arcade machines. I want to see if one still works." Jalen slapped the back of his head. "Ain't nobody risking tetanus for Pac-Man." Antroy laughed, dropping his backpack. "What's the real reason y'all scared? It's probably some dusty laundry room." "Nah," Malik whispered dramatically. "There's dudes that hang out there. Like actual dudes. Older ones. They be watching everybody that walks past." Antroy shrugged. "So don't walk past. Run past." Everyone groaned, but he was already jogging across the street. The motel looked like the set of a movie. Boards on windows, graffiti, chain-link fence half ripped open. But inside, it was a whole different world. Stairwell lights flickered. Hallway smelled like dust and burnt cables, and voices echoed from somewhere deeper. "Yo, maybe Malik was right," Jalen said, eyes wide. They pushed ahead anyway. City kids, curious, reckless, brave in the way only teenagers could be. When they reached the basement door, someone upstairs yelled, "Aye! Who down there?" Everyone froze. Taya pulled Antroy's sleeve. "Bro, we should." But instead of running, Antroy knocked on the basement door like he lived there. The voice upstairs laughed. "Man, that's a bold kid." A tall dude came down the steps, hoodie, tattoos on his hands, but not aggressive. More tired than dangerous. "Y'all not from here. What you want?" Antroy answered honestly, "We heard there was old arcade machines." The dude blinked, confused, then burst out laughing. "Arcade? Bro, this ain't Stranger Things. Ain't no arcade down here." He kicked the basement door open anyway, letting them see. It wasn't an arcade. It wasn't scary either. It was a storage room full of speakers, cables, microphones. A whole studio. Taya gasped first. "Wait, this is legit?" The guy nodded. "Neighborhood studio. People just come record. Nothing fancy. You rap?" Antroy smirked. "Yeah." Malik whispered, "Bro, do not start rapping in a stranger's basement." But it was too late. The dude tossed him a mic. A beat played from the old speakers, and Antroy did what came natural. He talked his life. Lansing streets, friends, enemies, school drama, growing up fast, trying to stay clean in a city that made it hard. The guy stared at him like he couldn't believe it. When the verse ended, the room was silent. Taya whispered, that was actually crazy." Before they could celebrate, another voice echoed from upstairs. Angrier, closer. "Who you got down there? Ain't nobody supposed to be in the studio today." The tall dude hustled them toward the back exit. "Y'all gotta go. Don't let nobody see you here." They sprinted out the back door and into an alley, hearts racing, laughing, breathless. Jalen punched Antroy's arm. "Bro, you're insane. Who raps in a locked basement?" Antroy shrugged. "It worked, didn't it?" When they reached the main street again, the city felt different. The sunset painted the sky orange. The East Lansing lights glowed in the distance. Cars rushed by. The world moved fast around them. Taya nudged him. "You know that verse? That basement? That moment? That's a sign. You gonna make it out of here." Antroy looked around Lansing. The cracked sidewalks, the stores, the neighborhoods that raised him, the streets that tested him. "Yeah," he said quietly. "But I ain't making it out alone." They kept walking, 4 friends on a mission, heading toward the bus stop like nothing had happened. But everything had changed. Because in a random basement on the wrong side of the city, Antroy had just taken his first real step toward his future. And Lansing had felt it.